Hey everyone, in this little video I'm just going to run through a few beginner tips for capturing video when you're out touring. Holly and I have been making videos for a few years now, and we're just starting to do it full time. So it's not only YouTube, but other jobs like wedding films and shooting for local councils. I think at this stage we've got a really good formula for shooting touring vlogs, and hopefully we can impart some of that knowledge to you. So you don't need the best gear. We did a video recently where we used just our iPhones. It's pretty amazing what you can get with just your phones these days. Also, I think even if it's just for you to look back on, it's a fantastic hobby to have on the road. Alright, so let's start by talking about A-roll and B-roll. Your A-roll is usually piece to camera kind of stuff, so you talking, describing, or telling people what you're doing.
Holly and I rushed out of the tent, and Holly sort of peeped out the window, and there was just a beautiful sunrise sky lit up, and the birds just...
This by itself can be very boring, and if all you're doing is one shot talking to the camera with no other shots, you're going to lose your watcher's attention very fast. Your B-roll is the supplementary footage that goes along with your A-roll. So say if your A-roll is you talking to the camera, telling your audience about your drive to camp, then your B-roll is shots of what you're describing happened during your drive. This gives your audience visual clues as to what you're talking about. But how to get good B-roll? My biggest tip is to film the mundane, film the minutiae, the little things. A hand on the steering wheel, close up of lighting the fire, finding wood. Have a look at your environment you're in and set the scene. Is there a lizard on the rock? Are there birds in the trees? What plants are flowering? You may think some of these things don't seem like they're worth filming, but honestly, it's what truly makes your video interesting. The more B-roll you can get, the easier your edit will be. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to edit a video and not having the supporting B-roll to help tell your story. My next tip is to get variety in your shots. We usually achieve this by changing lenses on our camera, but if you don't have this option, then just getting closer and farther away from objects will do just fine. Usually I would have a wide angle shot to set the scene. This can be done with a camera far away or a drone. Then I would focus on what is happening close up. Are we opening the drawers in the car? Are we setting up our camp chairs? This combination of shots will give your audience all the information they need without an explanation. Your wide shot visually tells your audience where you are and what's around you, and your close-up tells them what is happening within the scene. Another big tip I have is just to get steady footage. You don't need an expensive gimbal to do this. Just having a tripod stationary will do just fine. If you're holding the camera by hand, then just stop moving. Getting good quality footage these days is so easy. Any camera on a phone can take stunning videos, but where it will really fall down is the audio. Engaging more of your audience's senses will make it easier for you to hold their attention. So for our iPhone vlog, we did shoot an iPhone, but we had a $400 microphone attached to it for audio. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to go and spend $400 on a mic, but for around $80, you can get some really good audio gear that will hook straight up to your phone or your camera. There is nothing more distracting than bad audio, so I'd suggest investing in a mic early. But having the noises of what's going on around you or what you're talking about is just another layer for engaging content. So, to sum it up, film as much B-roll as you can. Film the little things that might seem inconsequential. You could tell a story using B-roll just as much as A-roll of you telling the story. Along with good audio of what's happening around you, combining all these is what makes a truly engaging video. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And if you do want to learn more about filmmaking, a great place to do so is Skillshare. So Skillshare offers thousands of online courses, pretty much everything you could think of, but there are a lot of great courses on filmmaking. One of them by Andrew St. Pierre White from 4x Overland, which I loved. All the classes are set out in an easy and logical format, and they're usually no more than half an hour long, which is great for people who are a bit time poor. The first 1,000 people to click the link below will receive a free trial of premium membership. Thanks for watching this quick little video. I'd be pretty keen to do one where I talk about the editing process or even setting up shots in the field. Don't forget to tune in this Sunday. We have an awesome episode of the beach drive between Carpenter's Rocks and Robe in South Australia. So tune in for that one. Until next time, cheers.